Okay.
Well, hello, beautiful people. Today you will hardly hear me talk. I will just be here just for the hell of it. But here is Miss Megan Small and Andrew POV, whom you all adore, and we're gonna talk a few things. Hello, Megan Small. Are
Hello,
you there?
hello. Hi,
Oh, you're there. Great,
I'm
great.
here.
And Andrew, hello. How are you, sweetie?
Hello, I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Never
Besides,
mind.
besides all that crazy stuff we talked about off screen.
Oh yeah, everything's peachy.
Oh, craziness.
I know, I know, I know. So, what do you guys want to start off with? Ladies first. I'm Megan.
Yeah, let's let her start it off.
Shall we start with the obvious and the ridiculous Halloween photo that they put
I
up?
have it on screen. I have it on screen.
Hey,
I'm
Paula's been
sorry.
saying some crazy shit about that. I'll tell you that right now.
Did Megan's moon bump travel to her butt? I mean, since when did she get hips and an ass and curvy legs? Like the last time we saw her, she was sticks and bones and looked like a praying mantis. I
Yeah,
mean, what
really.
is this? And
Uh,
to be honest, you have a little child who's 4 years old in all black costume. Where are his reflectors on his costume to make it safe? Where is his mask? I mean, you love hiding these kids' faces. I mean, I don't think there's a mask or anything on that child,
no, not at all.
right? It just looks like they threw him in a black shirt, black pants, and threw a bucket in his hands. And the daughter, who seems to never grow because, well, she looks the same size as when Harry was carrying her not too long ago, but her hair is dark now all of a sudden. She has black hair. All in all, this entire photo is fake. I don't understand why the parents wouldn't be dressed up in Halloween costumes as well. I went out last night with my little one and I had just some basic stuff on too. I mean, I mean, we knew this something was going to come up since Charles had called Catherine his beloved daughter, and
Yeah,
that they're
really.
on,
Yeah.
yeah, and they're on tour right now. So they have to
Oh,
put
yeah.
out something to get some attention. And this is a pathetic, fraudulent, phony photo, in my opinion.
Is she wearing a hat?
A witch hat, it seems
Right.
like, which is perfectly fitting for her, right?
That's what I was gonna say. Is she wearing a hat? But if you zoom in to what's supposed to be the girl,
Mm-hmm.
it looks too blurry, like she did something to it, so that way you can't even see who it is. Look at the child's head.
Yeah.
It looks like there's been some type of fakery here where it's, I don't know, colored in or something with like black, unless that's like you said, Paula, that it's her hair is black, which means it's not even that child. Um, I
The
don't know.
face is black and the leg is white.
Yeah,
You know,
unless what costume could that possibly be? It just looks like some kind of blanket, a
but
pink
that's not
blanket.
Megan. I mean, Megan's arms are stick thin. You know, like this woman is a skeleton because of so much Ozempic. Because let's not forget her walk in that parking lot with that patch and the trauma. You know, and then
Yeah.
Was this photo taken on a 1996 Nokia?
No, I think they're doing it on purpose now. To be honest with you, I think that this is now what the third one we see like this where it's
Yeah.
blurry and you
Yeah.
can't see their faces. I think that this is all on purpose. It
Yeah,
has
of
to be.
course it
There's no
is.
other explanation.
Of course, they're doing this on purpose. They needed some kind of attention
Yeah.
to grab the spotlight off of Charles's tour and what he just said, right?
Yeah.
He needs to do something about that. And I mean, this Harry doesn't look like Harry because number one, Harry always has a scruffy neck. His neck to his hairline and everything, it's always scruffy, not
I
clean
can't.
shaven. And this guy is too thin to be Harry. We all know Harry has a spare tire around his waist now. And this guy, no, it's not them. And it's fake, it's fraudulent, it's phony. I don't believe it at all.
Jesus.
That's my opinion.
Hey,
I
well.
I mean, what? Why do they do that? You know,
For
For
attention.
attention, yeah, for attention because of what happened last night. I mean, last night was a big deal. I think when you look at what Charles said in that speech,
let me play
when
Mhm.
it for you guys.
yeah, when you look at what Charles said in that speech, when it comes to something like my beloved daughter-in-law, I I don't know what did anybody think that was going to happen? I mean, she hasn't done a pep walk since the last one was, 2 months ago, something like that. So she can't do a pep walk anymore. And if they're even around here in America, who knows? But I feel like this was just a lame ass attempt to try and put them in the press. And it worked. I mean, from the headlines that I have for you, Paula, there's 2 of them. They have 2 headlines right now for this stupid fake photo. So it obviously worked. It's obvious that it's fake as well, but that's what I'm saying.
Let me show you the video, guys. So we know what we're talking about. Wait, let me do that.
50 years later, it was here in sight of Mount Kenya that my son, the Prince of Wales, proposed to his wife, now my beloved daughter-in-law.
Burn. Oh, burn. Meghan got burned. Eat a dick.
Don't you just love how he referred to William as my son?
My son.
Prince? So that Harry was probably losing his mind in the chicken coop, and she was screaming in the house, just throwing whatever dishes and cutlery they have left. That house was a madhouse yesterday.
Yeah, really.
So they had to put out a fraudulent photo to get some positive PR, right?
Because look, check this out. Here's what I did. Look at the photo from the Canada Islands, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the one where they supposedly were holding hands, but they're obviously not. Yeah. That one, when you compare Harry to the Harry in the actual photo, it doesn't even look like the same person.
Let me see here. I'll post it here. Wait. I have the story here. Look. Wait, I'll post it up for you guys. Okay, let me see. Where are we? StreamYard. Here we go. Your screen. Here. That's it.
That one. See, and then if you do like a side-by-side type thing with the new one, the obviously fake one, if you do like a side-by-side thing, it doesn't even look like the dude. Because look how
do that. I don't know how to do that. Unless I download it and I'll post it up, but
no, it's fine right there. I'm just saying in general, like you can see it right there.
This is an old picture too, by the way.
It is, right? That's what you had told me. It's an old photo.
Because look at Meghan Markle. She's thicker than what we've seen. I mean, this woman is in a skeleton. I'll show you what I mean, guys, because we're gonna see her at Invictus. Never mind Invictus. But let's watch her at Invictus, which was in September, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me that this is the same woman. Look at, it's so embarrassing. I really think it's really embarrassing, guys. Like the chicken leg woman here. Look, I'll post this picture here. I'm going to share this with you guys. And you'll see this is the same woman. And look at her legs, right?
Yeah, see?
Look at her arms.
And there's no butt there.
Yeah, no.
Never had a butt, but you know what I mean.
Like, did she grow a Nigerian butt overnight, or what happened here?
And that's why other people were saying that that's not Doria either.
No, Doria's not shaped like that either. She doesn't have a butt like that. Because we saw Doria at the NAACP Awards when they were there, right? She's slim, like Meghan, too.
Yeah, no, but I mean, the thing is that, and now, it's just so frustrating. It is really frustrating.
I mean, look at how flat her ass is here.
Where?
That's Meghan's. Look at how flat it is compared to that obviously fake photo. It's ridiculous.
Meghan has no ass, no breast, thick waist. It's true.
I didn't say that.
It's true. She has no ass.
We're not body shaming. We're just pointing out the obvious.
SpongeBob.
Yeah. Look at that. I'm all red.
Pobrecito, Andy. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
My God, what a lovely guy. But, it is incredible. I mean, it is incredible. It's like, and by the way, guys, I don't know if you know that yesterday in Montecito, it was chilly.
Yeah, it was cold. Yeah, you showed me. It was
cold. So Meghan Markle goes to Kevin Costner's wearing a wool coat. She does that perp walk on the how do you call it? The Meghan, help me, in that parking lot, the walls that she's doing.
What
with the new comb?
Yeah, the new calm. I mean, this woman is covered in wool coats. She goes to
she's always cold.
Yeah, but now yesterday in Montecito, which is October and it's chilly, and it was chilly. She's wearing a t-shirt. The kid is wearing a t-shirt, and for some reason, that kid, the boy, it seems like he doesn't matter. Have you guys noticed that? He never gets dressed up. It's all about Lily. Why would they dress only Lily and not the little boy?
I mean, that's sad. That's just,
you know what else?
Oh yeah, go ahead, Meghan.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Oh, I was gonna say, hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, the kids are real. Their parents, right? Hypothetically, you take your two children and one of them doesn't even have a friggin' costume on. What kind of friggin' parents are you? Okay, and we can't even tell if the other woman, if the other child has a costume on. So just for hypothetical purposes, only hypothetically, if the kids are real, what kind of great parents take their child out on Halloween night without a costume? What kind of shit is that? Because they're assholes. That's why. That's truly what I believe. Like if we're
Andrew is back here. Hello?
Yeah.
You went off for a bit, but now you're back. You were saying talking what?
That if we're talking about real here, that they want everybody to believe this about them being a real family, but that photo that was just put out last night or this morning, whenever it was, your child that went out on Halloween didn't want to have a costume on? We're supposed to believe that.
And you're in a wealthy neighborhood where all the kids are going to be dressed to the nines. They're going to have like the nicest Halloween outfits and everything. Just looking at that photo too, as just looking at it from a parent's perspective, because my little one is the same age as Archie. I mean, my little one had his friends around him. And I look at these two children and they have nobody around them, nobody their own age. And it looks so sad and so lonely. Like, this is why I always, like, a part of me says, I wish they don't have any children. That's why I call them phantom children. And I hope that they don't have any children, because could you imagine keeping kids isolated for all this time and then you take them out into the public like this, right? Where there's tons of people, like they must have so much anxiety, like they don't know how to act or how to behave, or even the fact that there's just a ton of people around them and they're just so used to seeing the same maybe couple nannies or whatever, right? I mean, that's just how I see it as a parent.
That's genuinely depressing. That is sad.
It is. It's so sad to me. And I get so upset because I think these kids are supposed to like they have so much family, right? They have all their cousins and everyone, and they're being kept away from their family members and basically enjoying the world and experiencing new things. And then, yeah, it's kind of sad. That's why I always say, I hope that they actually don't have children. Like, that's why we need to find out the truth about them, because why is nobody checking up on them? Also, too, like, I wonder, like, if they do actually have kids and they're always hidden in the house, nobody has seen Archie go to school at all.
Yeah, that too. Are they homeschooled?
Yeah, like, what's going on? But the fact that the royal family, because I know King Charles has custody over them, basically, right?
I have no idea.
No, they don't. No, he doesn't. No, because it's not like he has custody, but for example, George.
Yeah.
Only the first.
Oh, okay.
And it's not custody. For example, when Diana got divorced from Charles, I mean, they share custody.
Yeah.
You know, that they share custody. But what they mean by that is this is an old law, basically. But right now, for example, if that were the case, for example, Harry would not have been able to leave. Like, he implied that they were prisoners there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not. It really is not. I mean, of course, Diana couldn't have taken William to live abroad with her because of William's constitutional position.
Okay, I understand. Yeah.
Unless, of course, William himself, when he reached a majority of age. He said, I don't want to be king, or neither Harry. Then it goes to the next in line.
Yeah.
I get it.
I think it's just sad. I think it's sad all the way around. I
If
mean,
you look at around the picture, look at around the picture. There's no kids trick or treating. To me, it seems like they went to a birthday party and the little girl was invited. There's no way this little girl is 2.5 years of age, because if you take into consideration the costume, which is thick and padded, and the fact that Meghan's arms is carrying it with ease.
yeah.
Because this is a heavy kid from what we saw on the 4th of July thing. Let's look at that one. That's a good thing to compare the kids to, because remember there was this 4th of July thing?
Yeah, there was. That one was blurry also.
But you can still see the size of the little girl that's supposed to be Lily, right?
Mm-hmm.
Paula, I just sent you something, and it actually, someone pulled this up and sent it to me on Twitter, and it shows that it's actually the photo of Harry and Meghan is just a screen grab from someone else's photo.
Let me check.
Yeah.
God, this is why I love you.
I just sent it to you.
What?
I don't know if you can get it on the screen.
Yeah, we'll get it on the screen. Just let me give you a second, because we can compare this little girl. You'll see that takes care of all of Meghan Markle's basically upper body. See? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Look how big this kid is without the padding. If Meghan Markle had been carrying this child like the way she was carrying it, it would cover her entire body, basically the upper body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look how big that kid is. And now we're gonna go here and look at this one right here, and we're gonna compare it. And while I prepare this other one.
So then both of y'all don't think that photo is real from yesterday?
Their Halloween photo?
Yeah.
No.
Look how tiny that kid is.
That kid's huge.
No, this one here, the little one in the pink thing is tiny compared to the other girl. Because if you look at the other girl, Meghan Markle is sitting like squatting, but she can see that that little girl is big. The little girl on 4th of July is big in comparison to this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Because this one has this padded thing, She has it seems like a thick thing, one of those bumblebees or whatever it is that you put on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make her even thicker. But look how tiny it is compared to Meghan Markle's body. So if you have here, look at Meghan Markle sitting down there with the kid, and I'll post it for you guys. And if you compare them, too bad I don't know how to do that. I wish I knew how to do that. But I'll share this one. So when you compare them here, look how big this kid is.
Yeah.
Can you imagine her with a bumblebee or that padded thing on Meghan Markle's hip? Look at Meghan Markle's body, how skinny she is, her hands and everything.
Yeah. And that was only in July.
And this is July.
Yeah.
And kids grow like crazy. And you're telling me now that this kid, even Harry here is cuddling the little girl, because you can see it. And you sent it to me by WhatsApp. I'll pull it up.
Mm-hmm. I did.
Okay, it's here, and I'll pull it up.
You know what? At the end of the day,
well done.
At the end of the day, those two morons wanted headlines, right? I know I'm constantly calling them Meghan's morons. Everyone on Twitter is starting to call them Meghan's morons. Thanks, Steve.
Good. I hate those people.
But you can you know what? They wanted headlines. They got headlines. Here we are, us three, talking about the stupid photo. They've gotten.
I'm zooming in as much as I possibly can so we can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Zoom in. That's a screen grab, absolutely, of somebody else. And where are the bodyguards?
I can't see it here. Is it there?
No, don't worry. I'm gonna post it. I'm just trying to zoom in as much as possible, as much as I can, so you guys can. When I post it, you guys can see it. Okay.
Hey, Paula, after the live, send me your WhatsApp again, because I just got the app.
Okay. Let me see. You send me. Okay, here we go. You guys see it?
What the fuck?
It's someone else took the photo from way back. And if you zoom all the way out, the other person tagged is at Go Patty Cakes. So I don't know if this is someone on their team or someone, but is that a guard next to them? The dark
Where, the
skinned
black guy?
Yeah. Is that maybe a security guard or
No,
something?
I don't think so. I've never seen them with a black security guard. It's always been white dudes.
Well,
And,
I've seen
and
them.
who's
They
this
did
white
have-
lady? Is that her PR?
I don't know. I'm gonna look that up on Instagram right now and see.
Why
What
is
is
nobody
that?
dressed? Hold on. Why is nobody dressed?
No
Not even
parents
this.
are dressed.
Yeah, these other adults. Why are these other adults not dressed at least?
Yeah. I think maybe it was, you know what I think this was? You know how like sometimes parks or like the mall or something puts on an event like the weekend before Halloween where kids can come and have like activities together or something. You know what? I think maybe this was done at the club. You know, the club that they go to?
Yeah, San Isidro.
Yeah. I
Taking a
think
walk
this was
tour.
maybe an event, like a Halloween event for the children, and people were just taking their kids there. That's what I think. Because you see all the parked cars on the side of the road and like.
But
I
that
think-
other child, that's my thing. The other child right there has a costume with the tiger costume.
Yeah.
But yet the Archie kid doesn't.
Mhm.
What kind of crap is that? Unless I don't know. Unless
You know,
he's
this is really weird because this Go Patty Cakes is a completely different person here on when I do on what here Go Patty Cakes, right?
Yeah.
It's,
I get something else too.
yeah. So this is fake as hell. And but if I'm gonna type in Sussex Squad,
But isn't it awesome how the Sussex
Photo
Squad
is-
always get these photos first?
the
And then
photo
they're
is
the ones that
from
put them out?
what?
oh, here we go. Yeah, we have the Sussex Squad here. Okay, so there isn't the Sussex Squad. So I'm gonna stop this one here, and I'm gonna go to the Sussex Squad one, so you guys can see it. Okay, it's the Sussex Squad, you know, and the Sussex Squad is pretty much Meghan Markle. Here we go. You guys see it?
Yeah.
But you don't see the blonde lady. So this is
No, go to the next post. Go to the next one.
Okay.
You'll see the video. She posted the one with the tiger, the child in the tiger outfit. Click on that. Yeah, that's the original. There you go. There. See?
Mm. So there is somebody behind this lady with a kid, and that's Meghan Markle.
I think whoever runs this Sussex Squad account is the blonde lady.
Yeah.
And
It
that's
says,
their
but
kid.
here's someone who was taking a walk on Halloween, spotted Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet, and took a picture of them as they were walking and trick and treating on Halloween. I hope they had the best fun ever together as a family. But
Hey.
I mean, look at this lady. I'm not joking. Look, she's wearing a jacket.
Just give me a minute because I'm gonna go to the restroom. I have to.
Yeah, go. But Meghan, look at that. Look at Molly.
Yeah.
Look, she's wearing a jacket. Meghan Markle, who's wearing a woolen coat. Fuck, it's raining.
I honestly think, oh, hold on. I got to grab the door. My package is here. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, Paula.
That's okay. My two hosts, co-hosts there. I love them. I gotta love them. You know, pretty soon you're gonna be talking to yourself, guys. You know, guys, you gotta like the live because this is an awesome live. We're all dipping in here. Hello, Queenie Morris. Hello, beautiful people. Click live. Let me see how many of you have liked the live. Dipping in here. Hello, Queenie Morris.
Sorry. Sorry.
Mhm. You know, you better like the live and go subscribe to these people. Did you get your package?
Yeah, I did. Thank you. You know what it is? All of these Christmas catalogs are now coming. And my son, like, I have to hide them from him now because he takes them to his room and he takes a marker and he starts circling and he says, "Mommy, I want this one. I want this one." Like, it's ridiculous. So now I have to hide everything so he can't find them.
Is this Meghan at Invictus?
Yes, it is.
Well, look how skinny she is.
Yeah. And look at how fat Harry is.
Yeah, and that's just how much Ozempic she's taking in. And then I mean, oh, you know, I mean, this is, I never seen this account. They're really trashing down Wooden, you know. Look how thick his neck is. Yeah, like it is. This is really, why do they do that? I mean, and that kid, I'm trying to see if they have this thing of Lilibet, because I'm surprised they don't have the 4th of July picture here. I know that they had it before.
Mm-hmm.
This is Harry just now. Look how thick he is. Look at his neck. Of course, being royal, doesn't even say hi to anybody. Doesn't take his kid. It's amazing how Elon Musk was able to take his kid, but Harry's not.
It's crazy, huh?
Okay.
I mean, this woman is in skeleton. Look at her arms. You see, Andrew? No
Yeah.
ass. No ass.
And also the arm in the photo, she's really dark, unless Meghan's really picking up on the tannin. Man, that's interesting.
No, I mean,
I need to get back on Instagram.
you're surprised that she's okay. I think that Meghan's mole, you sent me the thing about her in the red dress.
Mm-hmm.
How have you seen that, Andrew?
Which one?
The red tomato dress in the gala where she clearly sprayed.
Where she has the straps like that, like Diana.
See here where bits. I'll see if I can pull it up. Meghan Markle. Red dress, gala, New York City, spray tan.
Hey, while Paula's doing that, and Andrew keeps going out and coming. Andrew, I wanted to say something to you. I wanted to thank you for all the support and everything in that video that you made. I never got to say thank you for everything. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Of course. You're welcome. You're very
appreciate it
welcome.
so much. And I'm so I didn't even know that you had existed until others had shown me to you. And I'm so glad that now I know you're around, because your comedic style is exactly the same as mine, and I love it. I love how savage you are, how you just go in. Like, I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, of course. And well, see, the main reason that I did that is because it's like when you think you can have the power to take down someone.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? I don't understand. Like, I could understand it's one thing if you put a copyrighted video, or if you say things that are against the TOS, or if you really do something. But the fact that these people think that they can take down YouTubers simply because we're talking shit, I mean, that's ridiculous.
We're not even talking shit. We're just giving our opinions on the stuff that they've put out, right?
Yeah.
On their PR. We're just giving our opinions. It's just not us fanning over them constantly. That's all.
And to be honest, I mean, I don't know the channel. I know I did for one time, I finally saw a pro Meghan Markle channel. And I don't know what woman it was, but the woman is just as boring as Meghan when she started talking. And it's the same thing. And it makes you realize why these people support her, because they're exactly like her.
Yeah, yeah.
No personality.
Yeah, none at all.
Whatsoever.
Nothing.
Okay, y'all want to do those headlines now that we can get
but I just want to show you this.
Okay.
See this?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. Jesus.
Okay, this woman is more orange than Donald Trump at this point in time. Look how white and like you can see where they spray tanned her, in the dress. I don't know if she was told that she couldn't how do you say taint the dress or anything like that, because look, you can see that all white there.
Did she spray tan in a bikini?
I don't know, but
because you're not supposed to. Come on, Meg, what are you doing?
Looks like you spray tanned in a halter top.
Yeah, in something.
Look at her.
Right?
There she's going. Look at that. I think she spray tanned around the dress.
Yeah, something.
Look how orange. And you remember when she said that she hated Deal or No Deal because they made her spray tan, wear extensions, and fake eyelashes?
Yeah.
Everything she said about that show was bullshit.
Look,
That's all
here,
I know.
you can see it here. You can see it here.
Yeah, you can see it.
It's like she just sprayed tan around there.
which in my opinion makes Harry more of a bitch because he didn't tell her. Like, you're supposed to be like, babe, I can see it, babe. I can see your tan lines right there. You're supposed to tell your wife something.
But nobody can tell Meghan, look at this. Nobody can tell Meghan anything, you know, like that's the problem, that nobody can tell. This is how I was supposed to look.
She's not tall enough for that. Go back to the photo of the model.
She's not tall. She's not slim.
That looks like a tall model.
No, but not, also she's not slim. And has she fitted the dress to her body style?
She's real boxy.
Yeah, she's a SpongeBob. I'm telling you, you believe it. So let's be close if you want to talk.
Oh my God, she said SpongeBob.
But she is.
No, that's good. That's good. I like that. SpongeBob Markle.
Are we talking about Andrew's headlines now?
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Let's get into some headlines. Okay, first one up. Prince Harry told to accept he's out of the royal fold to avoid becoming the problem child.
Okay, Prince Harry?
Yeah, told to accept he's out of the royal fold to avoid becoming the problem child.
Let me see. Prince Harry warned he has to accept he's out of royal.
Yeah, that one.
Daily Record?
Well, it's probably over. There's probably multiple sources, multiple outlets with it.
Well, there's one here that it says Prince Harry told to accept royal feud or be problem child. 5 hours.
Yes, it's probably the same thing.
Let me see. It's Express. Accept.
Yeah, Express. That's the one. Express.
Okay, I'll share that with you. Express. Is that it?
Yes, that's the one.
My God, he's ugly as fuck. Sorry. I mean, he's ugly as hell. Sorry. Yes.
See, this is the thing. The reason I laugh is because y'all are women, so it's okay for you to talk shit like that. Like, if I was to do that on my show, they'd be like, you're misogynist, you're making fun. Like, and that's why I love when y'all do it, because you can do it for me. So yeah, I absolutely love it.
You can state your opinion about Harry, right? As a man, you can say he's not a good-looking man. Well, he's quite unfortunate looking.
He's a man. I don't give a shit how he looks like. He's a friggin' he's a bitch.
You know why I talk about his appearance? Because he trashed the lady at Eton, called her mousy looking.
Yeah.
He trashed his own brother. That's why I go hard on their appearances. Because he talks about that very kind lady at Eton, who he says was very kind to him. He makes fun of her disability because apparently she had some form of disability, and he made fun of her looks. This is a lady who was showing him kindness, and he's making fun of her. And then he makes fun of Prince William being bald. This is Friar fucking Tuck. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? He makes fun of everybody's looks. Everybody was making fun of Catherine, calling her the anorexic one. Suddenly, the Sussex Squad has gone quiet on skeleton Ozempic Meghan Markle. You know, all that she has Botox, that Catherine has this and that. Catherine, you can see she's a healthy, slim, athletic woman because you can see her gorgeous legs. You know, her face is not gaunt, you know, because she's not really thin.
So what do you think about this one? Do you think he's going to be able to accept he's out of the fold?
Oh, definitely not. I think, you know what, this is just my opinion, but if Harry is out of the fold, if Charles actually grows a spine and isn't such a wet wipe and actually throws him out, then you know what Harry would do? He would probably come out and trash Camilla. And Charles doesn't want that. Right? He doesn't want all the dirt about him and Camilla out. And I feel like Harry is holding that over Charles. And Charles has waited so long to be king that I don't know if with this story, I don't know if Charles will actually throw out Harry ever from the royal family.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, why do you think he hasn't done that yet?
Why he hasn't thrown Harry out yet?
Why he hasn't done it altogether?
The royal family website, and he's still represented as a working member because of the whole Camilla thing, is my opinion. I feel like because Harry and Meghan know Camilla is still hated by some of the public. She will never be accepted by some of the people because of how Charles and her got together, and they keep bringing up the whole Diana thing, right? Without mentioning that Diana was screwing around too. It wasn't just Charles who was messing around, it was Diana as well.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Right? People don't want to hear that. So I feel like because
I understand that, but I do want to be fair about it. You know what it is? Like, people wanted Diana just to take it, shut up, and put up with it. That it was okay for Charles to be screwing around with, not only with Camilla, with Kanga, with that lady in Canada, bringing these women to her home, rearranging her furniture to let her know that they were there, and she was supposed to stay quiet, take up all the abuse, and stay isolated. Allow Camilla to what's it? Brief. That's the word that they use. Brief at least once a week. Stuart Higgins, which started in 1982. This Stuart Higgins has come out, admitted, apologized after Princess Diana's death, saying that Camilla started phoning him since when Princess Diana was like 3 months pregnant. And feeding him information. So we know now that Princess Diana was not insane. She was not paranoid. She was right. Somebody from inside was feeding information to the press. And thanks to Stuart Higgins, who apologized wrote an article apologizing about that and said that he wished he had behaved differently. So in that regards, good for Princess Diana. I wish she had screwed around a lot more, so.
They were both doing it, but I'm saying that the public will never accept Camilla, and Harry and Meghan know this, right? So I feel like since Charles has waited so long to become a king, he doesn't want to do anything so that the public will look at him negatively, right? He wants to do everything right to have some sort of positive public appearance at the moment. But if Charles does throw out Harry or does cut him off, I feel like Harry is going to come out and have extreme verbal diarrhea of the mouth and just basically say whatever XYZ bullshit about Camilla about her. And we know that the Sussex Squad are always ready to push out false narratives. They can get it out real quick. They can get it to trend. I feel like he will do something to hurt Camilla and Charles if Charles does something. That's why Charles is waiting for William to basically deal with it, which I think is wrong also. That's just my opinion.
But I mean, what is it that Harry's going to say about Camilla that people don't already know? That she was screwing around while she was married?
Well, you know how the Sussex Squad are, right?
Yeah, but I mean, please. I
know. I completely understand.
Yeah. Camilla's already queen. What are they going to do? Only Parliament can take them down, and they're not going to do it. It's not like he was waiting for that to happen. He's already king. She's not even queen consort. She wasn't even princess consort, like he said in 2005 and in 2020. She is, he promised that she'd be princess consort, and now she's, in 2020, he was asked again, and he said that it was his every intention to honor the statement he issued in 2005 that Camilla would be she would never be known as queen consort. And then, she was supposed to be known as queen consort, and now she's queen, period. So, I mean, they're up there. They're going everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, what is Harry going to say? And Harry has no credibility at this point in time. He was only 13, and then he was off to the military. How much interaction that Camilla changed his room into a closet?
That's all it is. Hey, Paula, I sent you the next 3. I sent you the next 3 headlines, so that way you can have them there to click on them.
Okay. Where did you send it?
To the email.
Oh, to the email.
Yeah, to the email. Because the one I want to talk about is the one about Diana.
Okay, this is, in the meantime, there's a question for you guys. You sent it to my email, right?
Do any of you believe that Charles is waiting to Wills to deal with Harry and Harry's real genetics? Could it be that Harry and Meghan are holding this info over the king's head? Meghan, that's Meghan's mole. That's all in your department.
Why is that all in my department?
I don't know anything about that. Do you mean about the guy that Harry looks like? I don't know. I don't think Harry is his son. That's all I'm gonna say.
I
don't believe it.
with
He looks
Ginger's
exactly like that other guy.
with Ginger's question, I just feel like, yeah, Charles is pushing everything for William to deal with. And I feel very strongly about that. It's not William's place to deal with Harry. William did not give birth to Harry. That is not his son. That's his brother. Charles being like, I get a lot of flack for calling Charles a wet wipe and calling him like that he doesn't have a backbone or stuff. But it's true. If Charles had a backbone, he would have dealt with Harry and Meghan by now. He wouldn't have let the royal family website be updated and referred to archofficial and Invisibet as prince and princess. Right?
Yeah.
I think Charles just doesn't want any negativity towards him or Camilla during his short reign, that he will let Harry and Meghan do whatever the flip they want, and William and Catherine will have to deal with them, which I think is completely unacceptable on Charles's part. That's not William's job.
And what about the idea that Charles loves his son?
Which one?
Harry.
Oh, okay.
Of course. I think, of course, Charles loves his son, but he just knows that his son is an idiot.
Yeah.
Right? He's a complete dimwit. Everyone knows that Harry is a moron.
Yeah, he flunked out of that rich school, or he was flunking with all that rich ass school, Eton. He was flunking at that. How are you gonna flunk at a rich school, you idiot?
And you're like the king's, like the monarch's grandson. Like I don't like, yeah, it's just, he's a dumbass. At the end of the day, he's a complete idiot. Charles knows he's an idiot. Charles knows he's an unstable idiot. So maybe he's just trying not to rock the boat with Harry and Meghan. But in this way, it makes the royal family look weak. We don't see this happening with any other royal family at all. You don't see this happening with the European royal families, right?
Yeah, really. That's true. That's true. The only thing that I've been hearing about other royal families is that one from Spain, Leonor or something.
Oh yeah, let me play that. Let me play that for you guys, because you know that I'm a huge fan. I actually have that video, and I can translate to you guys what this lady of 18 years of age, which reminds me of the Queen, guys. Okay.
God, I was almost in tears watching that. The way her father went over and like was fixing her hair for her, or when he later on when they were at the reception dinner or having lunch or something, he cheers her, and it was so cute to watch, guys. Like so.
Let me play it for you guys, okay? This is Leonor. I'll translate a little bit. I'll stop.
Recuerdo muy bien lo que mi padre, el rey, me dijo cuando me impuso el toisón de oro.
Do you want me to translate? She said she remembers when her father put her el toisón de oro, which is a symbol, of monarchy.
Mm-hmm.
Te guiarás permanentemente por la Constitución, cumpliéndola y observándola.
You will be guided always by the Constitution, observing it and fulfilling it, and you will serve Spain with humility.
Servirás a España con humildad y consciente de tu posición institucional. Son palabras que en todo momento tendré muy presentes.
These are words that I will always carry with me.
Yeah.
Con ese espíritu y con gran sentido del deber, conduciré mis actos en todos los ámbitos de mi vida.
With those words, I will carry myself basically with integrity and stuff like that in her life and in everything. I mean, she will be guided by those words.
Mm-hmm.
Atendiendo siempre a los intereses generales de nuestra nación. Observaré un comportamiento que merezca el reconocimiento y el aprecio de los ciudadanos.
I will behave myself, and so all the citizens of Spain basically will be proud, and
Yeah.
This is an 18-year-old girl.
That's what I was going to say. She's 18.
Con total dedicación y una entrega sin condiciones.
And I will fulfill all my obligations without any hesitation, and
She'll actually work.
Siempre crecer como persona con el cariño y apoyo de mi familia.
Look at that. I will try to grow as a person with the support of my family.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Me
That's
debo desde hoy
amazing.
a todos los españoles, a quienes serviré en todo momento con respeto y lealtad.
I owe myself from now on to all the Spanish people who I will serve with loyalty, respect, and integrity.
No hay mayor orgullo.
There's no more.
En este día tan importante que voy a recordar siempre con emoción, les pido que confíen en mí,
Oh my God.
como yo tengo puesta toda mi confianza en el futuro de nuestra nación, en el futuro de España.
Isn't she amazing, guys?
Yeah.
She's asking
Yeah,
that people
really.
can trust her, just like she trusts them to take care of the nation and represent her nation with pride. I was crying, and she's beautiful.
Yeah, and the thing that gets me is that this person is so young and she's able to give herself like that. And you're talking about a royal person, right? That they have the entire world at their fingertips, and instead she wants to give for her country, where she's actually going to do that, you know? So I think that's something where, how do you say that? It's something where this is a classy person that actually wants this. And the person that we talk about every day, I don't even know how this woman is still, you know, she's still that. I don't get it. Like that girl's 18, right? She's got her whole life.
She just turned 18 yesterday.
Yeah. She's got her whole life in front of her. Like, if I could understand if Meghan was some major star from 10, 20 years ago, or if she was a singer or something, but she's not. She's just some normal girl that sucked her way to the royal family. And yeah, and it's interesting to me this whole time how, like, we're talking about a nobody. Like, you could be talking about me, you know, doing that. Like, I'm just a normal person. She's a normal person. This person that we're talking about every day, Meghan Markle, is a normal person. She's not, it's sometimes when I wake up and I realize what we're doing, I'm like, we're talking about just some woman that decided to be a call girl, allegedly. Like, it's insane.
I had Kevin Blatt, who actually was called to distribute the tape from Toronto.
Yeah.
I had Kevin Blatt. You know who Kevin Blatt is? He's the guy with Paris Hilton sued for putting her video. He's a fixture in Hollywood, and he did a whole video here on my channel. He was kind enough, and he said, I saw the tape. Somebody contacted me from Toronto about this Meghan Markle. I saw the tape, you know, and before I could place it, the photographer that she was with contacted him out of the blue, scared of hell, saying, please don't broker the thing, because apparently he was threatened, allegedly, or whatever, you know. So Kevin Blatt was here. Do you remember that, Megan Small?
Yes, of course I remember that. Yeah.
He saw it, and you know what where's Andrew? And you know what he said? And I said, how do you know it's her? Because he said, I know it was her because she had a Cartier watch. This must have been after 2000.
Oh my God.
Or because she said that she bought herself a Cartier watch as a gift. Remember that, Megan Small?
Yeah, in 2014. So
she was wearing the Cartier watch while she was getting railed.
Hold on, let me look it up.
Let me look which year. So we know.
Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me right now? She was wearing the Cartier watch while she was getting railed.
Tossing salad.
Oh my God.
And Kevin Blatt, who works with foreign actresses and stuff like that, he said that he never seen anybody so dedicated to what she was into it, you know, and it was with a photographer. So this lady from Toronto, who's really respectable, because he checked her out, right? Said, can you try to put this out, right? I see how much we can get for in the market. And then the lady said, we're not going to do it. The photographer freaked out.
How much? I'm not paying to see that. Put it on for free. Maybe I'll watch it, but
well, probably.
Yeah.
You know what I think it was? I think Meghan, before she started dating Harry, thought she'd do a Paris Hilton because, Shalon Lester said that she was the editor of Star Magazine, right?
Yeah.
And Meghan Markle was one of her sources. And she said that Meghan Markle was a source, and at the same time, she would pay them to publish them when she was a nobody, at least 3 articles a week. And she had articles, and she had 3 PR people. And Shalon Lester said she never seen such a nobody have so many PR things and paying for articles of her to be published constantly when she was like that.
Okay, so I got the info here. So Meghan Markle said that she bought her Cartier watch when she found out Suits was being picked up for a 3rd season. The 3rd season of Suits was ordered by the network on October 12th, 2012. So anytime after 2012.
Yeah. I asked Kevin Blatt, how do you know it's her? Well, he goes, I saw it. I mean, it was authentic tape, and she was tossing salad in it. She had a card here. Watch her. I don't know what tossing salad is, and I had to ask him afterwards.
Oh God!
And he explained to me afterwards very kindly. And to this day, that video hasn't been taken down. He has never been sued. He has gone on other networks because and other YouTubers talk about it. And he has
This
all
is-
the
this
emails and
is-
stuff.
This is a real conversation that we're having right now. Someone, this is real. This is not. I can't even believe this. Like, but
Don't you
the
love
thing
how
that
we
I'm
talk
having a
about
hard
it?
time with.
Kevin Blatt will go to the mat for it. Kevin
Yeah.
Blatt has been sued. He didn't just say it in my channel. He said it in various channels.
And the thing that I'm having a hard time understanding is that when it comes to the actual marriage, that means all of that shit that you just discussed, right? With the watch and with the eating ass, all of that was known by those people. It's insane to me that this is real. It's absolutely insane. I just can't believe that someone would think that's okay. Like, this is a serious question. If I was to see Harry in person, number one, I'd call him a bitch, but I would tell him, I'm like, dude, did you know all of that shit, that your wife was a whore when you got with her? Like, did you know these things? I wish I could interview that guy. I'm not even lying. I wish I could interview that guy, and I would ask him, like, do you think that strippers like you too? Is that the thing? I don't understand. What is your problem, bro? And it's just something to where that's why I've said it on my show before, that of course the royal family has sources. Like, they can find the dirt. So that means that everybody in the royal family knew about all of that.
Oh, they knew. Absolutely knew. At the beginning, Andrew, they used to have that she had two majors. She had double majored at Northwestern University. I even posted very early on the email I received from Northwestern University saying that they don't have a major in international relations. They have international studies as a degree or a bachelor's, like communications, bachelor in communications, right? And there were two separate careers. So you are not able, in order for you to get a major in it's not international relations. It would be international studies with a minor in international relations, and you would have to make a specialty of that. But then that communications, which is a bachelor in communications where you can major in theater, are two completely separate things, two completely different campuses, and it would take at least 6 years for her to do that. And she would have known about the royal family, because in international studies, they talk about all of that, and she would have been able to pass the test that she failed for foreign office government,
Just more lies. And so, look, this is what I wanted to do with this one, because I'm going to be straight up with both of y'all. I don't know anything about this. So I'm going to read y'all the headline, and then you tell me what you know about this. It says, the Crown will portray Mohammed Al Fayed claiming Princess Diana was pregnant, will show him alleging she and Dodi were killed as a part of an establishment plot, in a move likely to cause fury in the royal family. And they're also, in the article, it also says that they're trying to anger William because he's talked about that before. So tell me what y'all think about that.
This is a crock of BS if I've ever heard a crock of BS, and they're seriously reaching. If anyone remembers, Dodi and Diana weren't even going out for, like, how long was it before they tragically passed away? 6 weeks, I think it was. How would Diana would have known she was pregnant? At this point, they're just reaching for BS. And to be quite honest, hold on, I put up a tweet about this. I feel like, remember when Harry claimed that his family plotted this because they didn't like that Diana was dating Dodi because he was a Muslim man, and that the paparazzi wanted to kill her, and they did this on purpose and everything? I feel like Netflix has been dipping into Harry's drugs or his ayahuasca, because this sounds like some bullshit that Harry would come up with and give them the idea to do this, because this is reaching at this point and it's disgusting.
So then this part here, untrue claim. So then she wasn't pregnant, correct?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Okay, so it says here, Prince William, who has been upset by many Crown storylines, and also that someone was telling me the guy was drunk,
Yeah, the driver of the vehicle was drunk.
and that wasn't that Doty guy. It was another
No.
person.
What was his name? Henry Paul?
Oh, Henry Paul.
Henry Paul. He was shit-faced when he was driving.
Holy
Yeah, he was
shit.
absolutely wasted. Okay, if you don't know the story, so
No, I
Doty-
don't. I'm being honest. I don't.
What had happened is that Diana and Doty were at the hotel and they were drinking. And then Diana at this point was already paranoid and everything. And Henry Paul, the driver, was at the bar getting completely hammered. Like he was shit-faced. What had happened then, Mohammed Fayed talked to Doty, and he was the one who said, take Diana to our apartment. Instead of going up to the hotel room, they were already at the hotel. They could have just gone up to their room. But for some odd reason, it was Mohammed Fayed who told Doty, go to our apartment in Paris instead, and there you will be much safer. Diana didn't want to take any of the royal officers that were with her because she didn't trust them. Instead, she got into a vehicle with a drunk man who was goading the paparazzi outside before they got into the vehicle. He was saying things like, I bet I can drive faster than you, and things. And this guy is shit-faced. Okay. And then after that, you get into a vehicle and you don't even wear a seatbelt, nothing. The only person that survived in that vehicle was the one person that wore a seatbelt, and that was it. Everyone else passed away.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so why is it that Diana's image is portrayed this way? Where what you just said, that the person was drunk, that they were drunk. Why is that not common knowledge?
Because Harry has been trying to rewrite the narrative of my mother was killed by the paparazzi. They want to push this narrative that it was the paparazzi who chased her and it was their fault. Instead of saying, no, my mother stupidly made the bad decision of getting into a vehicle with a guy that had a blood alcohol limit of almost 3.5 times the legal limit. Yes, Angie says. Thank you, Angie.
Holy shit.
The
But
guy
the thing is,
was wasted.
just to put a spot here, Princess Diana didn't know he was drunk. You know,
how could you not know? You get into a vehicle with someone, and if they're that drunk, Paula, you can smell the alcohol on them.
All her life, she's used to people, you know, that they're bodyguards, you know, and the reason why she gave up her bodyguards and stuff like that was because of what
Martin Bashir did,
which is what Prince William was really angry, because that made her believe everything. And I mean, people, you know, people have to put things into context. Princess Diana is trusting because all her life, people around her have made sure that, you know, these are bodyguards, they know what they're doing, right? So her mistake was not wearing the seatbelt. You know,
her mistake was getting, you're trying to tell me, regardless of her having bodyguards around her, okay, you get into a vehicle, a person who is 3.5 times over the alcohol limit reeks of alcohol. Like that entire car would smell like alcohol. Are you kidding?
Were they all drinking together?
No. The guy had been left out. He was finished working, so he went to the bar and he was drinking because he had finished work. Because he wasn't finished work anymore. So Princess Diana just went in the elevator and she got in the car.
And all of this was after they were separated, Charles and Diana?
Yeah, they were already divorced. And what happened is that this guy, Martin Bashir, what he did is because Diana never did interviews. She never did interviews, right?
Well, except for that one, right?
Exactly. Yeah, but the way that interview was gotten, which is why Prince William gave that speech and the BBC had to apologize, is that he didn't go to Diana directly. He went to to her brother, her eldest brother, Earl Spencer, with fake documentation showing that her bodyguards, her private secretary, whom she trusted, that everybody were being paid for by their crown. All of those were falsified documents with falsified bank statements and all kinds of things. And he took it to Earl Spencer and they look legit. So Earl Spencer, Princess Diana's eldest brother, came to her very worried and said, you know what? This is what's happening. This is why she was freaking, because it wasn't the first time that her private information had been leaked. Her phone calls had been leaked. Remember that Piggygate or whatever that they call it? So she has very good grounds to, I don't know if it's called paranoid, because now we know that Camilla was leaking information, to Stuart Higgins. So we have that now, but we found that out after Princess Diana died and Stuart Higgins apologized, right? So, so her brother brought it to her. So because her brother brought it to her, she believes it, because Earl Spencer says, this looks legit. I reviewed the documents. This is why he's so angry, because he was tricked. Yeah. This is why Princess Diana didn't tell anybody, because that mother effer made it look like everybody around her, even the people she trusted the most, were on a payroll from the palace.
Oh, so it was all a lie.
Everything was a lie. This is why Prince William gave that speech. Have you heard that speech that Prince William gave?
No. I saw the interview. What did she mean by non-starter?
What do you mean?
Because the interviewer asked her, why don't you think you'll ever be queen? And then Diana said, because people in the establishment have said that I'm a non-starter.
That's because everything that he showed, everything in that document, that interview, was based on what Martin Bashir had shown.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, and this is why, let me see if I'll pull up Prince William's speech. On that, so you can watch what he says, because she would have never done that interview.
Because let me tell you what I saw the whole interview, right? And I was going to do a video on the interview about what she said. She said during the interview that, this is number one, the one thing that got me the most. She said that she was never going to be queen because she didn't follow the rules, right? She led by the heart and not by the head. And I was like, okay, well, that's kind of understandable. But then like 2 sentences later, she literally said, I understand that I do that. So when I heard her say that, it basically said to me, so you're being difficult and you're doing it on purpose?
But that's because of everything that Martin Bashir. I'm going to show you what Prince William said. We'll have to cut a little bit because we can't go over 30 seconds. Otherwise, we get copyrighted. Okay, but we'll.
Yeah. I'd like to thank Lord Dyson and his team for the report. It is welcomed that the BBC accepts Lord Dyson's findings in full, which are extremely concerning. That BBC employees lied and used fake documents to obtain the interview with my mother, made lurid and false claims about the royal family, which played on her fears and fueled paranoia, displayed woeful incompetence when investigating complaints and concerns about the programme, and were evasive in their reporting to the media and covered up what they knew from their internal investigation.
I'm going to stop that because we can.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
But you see, so this is why Princess Diana let go of her bodyguard security after this, because and you know what? I always said that life, if you even the smallest stone, you throw it in a pond, creates ripples.
Ripples, yeah.
This thing basically led Diana to believe that because she didn't tell anybody, she didn't take her, because all the documents said that even Patrick Jepson, everybody, all of her bodyguards were paid employees and were giving information to the palace. And he showed documents. And then the guy who doctored the documents came forward, right? And then, and this is why, and everything that she said there, because he showed her documents where they said that the crown didn't want her alive and all kinds of things. So everything that she said in that documentary led her to dispense with her bodyguard security. This is why Ken Wharf, her bodyguard. Actually, Meghan Small, I don't know if you've seen Ken Wharf's on YouTube. He has like 5 episodes that he talks about it himself.
Oh, I should go take a look.
It's amazing. I mean,
Okay.
If you want to know everything, he goes and talks about it, that Princess Diana was okay up until Martin Bashir. And then how she even changed against him.
And what was the reason for that guy doing that?
Because he wanted to secure an interview. So because he tried.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he tried to approach her.
That's the only reason that he lied about all of that?
Yeah, to secure an interview. So you can listen to Prince William here. Listen.
It is my view that the deceitful way the interview was obtained substantially influenced what my mother said. The interview was a major contribution to making my parents' relationship worse and has since hurt countless others. It brings indescribable sadness to know that the BBC's failures contributed significantly to her fear, paranoia, and isolation that I remember from those final years with her. But what saddens me most is that if the BBC had properly investigated the complaints and concerns first raised in 1995, my mother would have known that she'd been deceived.
And what happened to the person that did that to her?
Nothing.
Nothing? Jesus.
Meghan, correct me if I'm wrong.
I think the BBC had to pay. Did they have to pay a fine? Let me take a look here, okay?
But they had to pay a fine or something that they gave to Prince William, and Prince William donated it to somebody. But criminally, they didn't charge Martin Bashir.
Jesus.
There were no criminal charges for fraud or anything like that.
See, but everything we're discussing was not known back then when all that went down. They all thought that interview was real.
Started complaining about it, yes, in 1995, but the BBC just ignored it.
Oh my God.
I mean, this is what he's saying. Had they listened to this in 1995, we're talking how many years ago?
Almost 30.
Yeah, and listen to this.
Bashir was never prosecuted. The police did a review of his interview and they never prosecuted him. All he did was just apologize, and he just said, I apologize then and I do so now over the fact that I asked for bank statements to be mocked up. It was a stupid thing to do and it was an action I deeply regret.
Yeah.
If Martin Bashir never did that, I bet you the entire scope of history would be different right now.
Diana would be alive because people said that there's absolutely no two ways about it, because she would have had her bodyguards with her. And like Ken Worf, I'm gonna send you his series. Ken Worf said that had he been there, what he used to do is really nice that you watch it, because he says, we used to have these deals with the paps. Okay, I'll give you this and then you leave us alone, right? And he said, had I been there, because she dispensed with him after that. Had I been there, I would have never allowed that to happen. And she listened to them, and it was Ken Worf, and you have people in duty that were actually professionals. And I would have never allowed her. I would have never taken off without her having the seatbelt on.
Wow.
There's so many things, but listen to this.
She was failed not just by a rogue reporter, but by leaders at the BBC who looked the other way rather than asking the tough questions. It is my firm view that this Panorama program holds no legitimacy and should never be aired again.
Yet they did.
It effectively established a false narrative, which for over a quarter of a century has been commercialized by the BBC and others.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This settled narrative now needs to be addressed by the BBC and anyone else who has written or intends to write about these events. In an era of fake news, public service broadcasting and a free press have never been more important.
I mean, I'm going to stop there and we will finish it. But you didn't know this, Andrew.
No. The thing is, I've only known of Princess Diana, the commercial image of her, the whole victim thing. That's all I've ever known. And so now that I'm hearing this, it's just insane to me that this was allowed to happen and nobody got in trouble for it. That's insane to me. And also with this Crown thing, so they've told the story in the Crown, it's all fake.
What do you mean?
Like the story that the show has told is false, just like the
the Crown isn't real.
Well, no, of course not. I mean, like they've ran with the false narrative.
It's not based on actual factual events. They've made it more now. Yeah. They're supposed to. Are they running the disclaimer before?
No, they're not.
No,
I saw some of the episodes. I wanted to see what it was about, but then I don't actually know about anything, so it felt like I was just watching a TV show. I didn't know what I was watching.
No, it's gotten very soap opera-y. Like in the very first season, the first couple episodes were more factual than what it's turned out to be now. After the first couple episodes, it went straight downhill and into bullshit.
Yeah.
And what connection do we have between Meghan and Diana? Is this whole thing about Meghan wanting to be her? Like, is that a real thing? Because when I heard it, I'm not saying it's not true. I mean, like, I thought it was like a figure of speech where she just wanted to be a princess as well. But is that like a thing, like where Meghan wants to be her?
I think in her mind, Meghan actually does want to be Diana 2.0. She wants to be loved like Diana. She wants people to love and adore her like Diana, but we all see her for the trashy hoe bag that she is.
Now, please tell us how you feel, Meggy.
Sorry.
Yeah, really.
I apologize here, never.
But when I say that, though, I mean like as in a like a spiritual way also, because that's his mother. Like, it's disgusting. That's his mom, you know?
Yeah.
So we're talking about the person that also has intercourse with this man.
I know. I
Like-
know. I've wondered this many times. I've wondered, does Harry call her Diana in the bedroom? Does he call her mummy at times? I actually have wondered this. And I wonder if she dresses, well, we've seen her try and dress like her. I wonder if she has a blonde short wig at home.
I mean, can you imagine if he calls her mommy?
I'm sorry, Andrew.
I mean, this is a man who went on a book and did in the book said that events didn't matter. We read that.
Yeah, he said only his memory matters.
Only memory, that his memory of events matter. Never mind the chronological facts or the facts. It's just what is in mind, it matters. I mean, Meghan Markle's and Harry's, whatever you want to call it, it's not even, there's no warning that it could be fiction. It's called a docuseries.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think that they're just lying all over that goddamn thing. I think it's just one big, like Meghan says, my truth. You know, I think it's just one big my truth. It's just whatever I want it to be. That's what I think, especially when I saw it.
I mean, what do you think? What do you think, Meghan?
I'm just replying to this comment in the chat.
Which one?
Let me.
She wears her perfume.
Mary Lee says, no, he can't be that sick. And then I just responded saying, Harry literally put Elizabeth Arden cream on his dick and remembered Diana putting it on her lips. So yes, he can be that sick.
Where is it? I can't. You know that you're a managing thing. You can post a thing. You can.
Oh, I didn't know I can pull it up.
Yes, you can. You should be able to. You're
no,
a
I'm not. No, I can't have it pop up.
Okay, here, Mary Lee. He put Elizabeth Arden cream on his dick and remembers his mother. So yes, he can be sick.
Yeah, that sounds disgusting. It sounds.
Remember? Oh my God! And you know what? It's really bad when you hear him on the voice when he talks and when he reads out the book. Oh, it took me right back to my mother.
That's why I think that he would be that sick to do that kind of cosplaying in the bedroom at the beginning. I mean, Harry even said his first dates with Meghan were at the Soho House hotels. He said she was such a good client there. She would just leave her luggage there for weeks on end. And they would hold her Tell me, what kind of woman leaves a luggage for weeks on end at a hotel and they keep it for you? Please answer that for me, someone.
A $2,500 a night one.
You know what Harry also said in his book, that he was shocked how Meghan was able to sneak him in on July 1st.
Yeah,
with that other girl. She had practice.
Yeah, she's been there before. You're not the first one, buddy.
How gross. And you have this other headline you wanted to talk about: Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's dramatic Megxit.
Yes, the Megxit thing. See, because this is before my time, so you know the Megxit thing still has holes in it for me because they went to Canada. From what this is my understanding right now. They went to Canada. They did the whole escaping thing, and that's all as far as I know. So I need y'all to fill it in for me. What
happened from Canada?
No. What happened when they were leaving?
Why they? Like when they first left the UK to go to Canada?
Yeah, the whole Megxit thing was because of, like, remember, I know I did a video on the Megxit thing, that it was because of that stupid photo where Harry didn't get into it. It was just William, George, and Charles and Queen Elizabeth. Like that. Is that real? That because of a stupid photo?
Oh, the heirs photo. He's
Yeah.
talking about that photo, that's what they said, that Harry was upset about that, but I think they ran away and left to Canada for a whole different reason.
Which is
And
what?
in my opinion, I think the whole reason why they left and ran to Canada was that Harry or Meghan were busted on the whole fact that Meghan wasn't actually pregnant.
Oh,
That's what I think. And that's why I think they had to run off to Canada to throw their jabs from there, and so that Meghan could control Harry more from a distance.
Yeah, to
And then
isolate
get
him.
him to California eventually, right? And in California, if Meghan wants to eventually divorce Harry, if she files first in California, everything that they have acquired as a couple from the time they married gets split 50-50. It's a 50-50 state. And it favors the mother in terms of child, what is it?
Custody.
Custody, yeah.
Yeah.
So Harry better grow a brain and be quick and go to the UK and file divorce papers there first. Because if Meghan does it in California first, he's going to be fucked harder than he already has been.
I don't think he can right now because he's already residing in the US. And I think in order for him to file in the UK, he has to be living there.
Well, he technically, on the royal website, it says he still resides at Frogmore, right?
I know,
Yeah,
man.
but they go by immigration days. You know where how many days, if you've been 183 days, not
Oh,
resident,
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
not
you have to be in a place
residence,
that
and it's the
long.
same thing in the United States because they have this treaty. You know, Meghan's mom, I think that for me, I don't think that I think that Meghan told a lie and said that they wanted to remain in the Commonwealth country, and she lied all along. You know what my theory is? That all along she wanted to go back to California. This is why my Twitter account got suspended to begin with, because before she got married, I said this woman is going to get married and take off to California, make up some form of excuse and just go. And I think that they used Canada, and then they used the excuse that somebody had, the paps were there when nobody was there, because they are never able to show any pictures of paps actually chasing them. The only thing they had, it was like one guy looking at the camera, you know, probably wondering who the hell is this.
Didn't she leak the location in Canada? I read that.
Yeah, and she leaked Tyler Perry's address too when they went to the States.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Radar Online, Tom Sykes did Freedom. See, Harry and Meghan didn't calculate that people can do a Freedom of Information request and get these types of information and put it all together. So they did, Tom Sykes and Radar Online actually put this up, that they did an information request and saw that it was actually Harry and Meghan who gave the address to Tyler Perry's house to confirm that they were being stalked there by the paparazzi. So they leaked their own location. And not only that, it was also found out that Harry and Meghan were feeding the press bad news about the Queen so that they could attack the Queen as well in the press.
You know, to be honest with you, even now, you know, I know this is years later, even now for me, I think she's doing all of it. I think that when it comes to the press, when it comes to seeing all of these headlines all the time, every single day, and you're talking about someone that has no talent, doesn't sing, doesn't act anymore, I think that she's doing all of it. And I've made that what?
100%. I agree with you.
Yeah. And when I say that, I don't mean as in like she's just making a phone call or sending a text. I mean like she's making the stories. She lets them know what the story is. She approves the story, like almost like an editor from home.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. She has control of everything. I don't even think Harry has a bank account in his name. I think he has to go and ask her for money too. I don't think he's got anything. I think he is completely whipped by her. He's completely isolated, as you said earlier.
Yeah.
I think, if I always put it this way, if the roles were reversed and if right?
If it was a man, yeah.
Yeah, then there would be so much outrage about this. But the fact that we're watching it happen to Harry and he's just being cucked in front of the world, no one's saying anything about it, right?
My thing is about that is, what if he likes this? That's my thing. Like, there's some fetishist shit out there. There's, like I've said before on my show, there's literally a fetish where the men will send the women money and then they'll humiliate them and talk shit to them, and they pay for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what if Harry is into all this shit because it turns him on, or because of nasty shit or something? It's disgusting to me to think that, yeah, it's easy to say that she's a Black Widow and she just controls everything. But the problem is, what if he likes that? That's just blows my mind out of the water, to be honest with you.
Here, I want to show you something. Here it says Sussex Royal was created as a source of factual information regarding the work streams of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The reason why they say factual is because this is a dig at the royal family's website, saying that they are lying,
Yeah.
This is a factual thing. And this is what they put: after many months of reflection and internal discussions, we have chosen to make a transition this year in starting to carve out a progressive new role within this institution. So they're basically, and this is very important, Molly, you understand what I'm reading, right?
Yeah.
They're carving out a progressive new role always within this institution. We intend to step back as senior, and they put this in air quotes, members of the royal family, and work to become financially independent while continuing to fully support Her Majesty the Queen. So they are admitting that they're having another role within the institution, and they're stepping back as senior, not as working members.
But I thought she said, didn't the Queen say no to that?
No, the Queen issued a statement where she says she would have preferred them to remain full-time members of the royal family.
So that's weird.
I think it's here.
I thought that she was against them doing half in, half out.
Well, but it's very interesting that she posted that it was posted as that the Queen had hoped that they would remain full-time working members of the royal family. I don't know why those words full-time were there. I would have put that it would have been that she would have wanted for them to remain working members of the royal family. Instead, the word full-time was inserted there. I'm trying to look for it here.
Oh shit. Okay, ladies, I'm gonna have to go because I gotta get to this work right now. So I want to appreciate you. I want to tell y'all thank you so much. Friday is my birthday. I will definitely be coming to the live on Friday.
You're a Scorpio. Oh my goodness, like me.
Yes,
Well,
November 3rd.
Thanks for coming. I don't know if Meghan Small can hang out a little bit or we all leave. It's up to you guys. I'll leave it up to you. But please go. I've pinned the comment. The pinned comment is Andrew's channel. Go subscribe. Let's show him some love. Oh, he's gone. He's back. I mean, you're like a magic trick. I swear to God.
Houdini.
But thanks for being here, and go subscribe to his channel, guys, and we'll see you Friday, Andrew. Okay?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, both of you.
It was nice talking to you.
You as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Maggie.
So awesome. I have about 10 minutes. I'm good. And
okay,
then
okay, let's do 10 more minutes. I mean, what do you think of all this mess? I mean, about them, that the Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's dramatic Megxit scandal could have been less controversial. I mean, what do you think of that?
Girl, they wanted controversy. They wanted the craziness around it. They wanted the hubbub around it. Meghan loves drama. She's a drama queen. She lives for it. Right?
Yeah, look at this beautiful woman.
Oh, I love seeing Catherine around the children. So she popped up in, where was it? Scotland? Is she out there, or where is she?
Let me see. Do you have her on your
No, I'm looking at, I saw it earlier on Twitter. I'm just going off my memory.
Oh, she did to this Dad Dangers. I don't know what
Yeah.
that is. Let me see. No, it's based in London.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me see. It says Kate joined today a meeting of Dad Dangers, a group of fathers and their children to show support for the important role dads play in children early years. So to North London.
Okay.
So she went to a pub in Arnold's Grove, North London, to meet them before walking with them to play park. And then
She loves being around children. She loves them. Look at that. Like, she actually enjoys what she does. She loves going on her duties. She loves the ones that have to do around with children. I mean, she loves what she's doing. There's no fakeness around her. And you know what I notice the most, Paula?
Mhm.
Whenever I look at photos, I'm more interested in the people's faces around her, right? What are their reactions? Because that tells you the real story, right? And with Catherine and William, everyone is always smiling. They're happy. Yeah, they're enjoying themselves. But then with Meghan and Harry, you got a very fake couple. You got straight looks, kind of. Nobody looks like they're enjoying themselves. Like, they actually look like they had fun here. Look at that. She loves being around kids.
I gotta say something about this guy here. What is he doing?
This guy?
I'm sorry, it's just but look at her. She's so cute. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah, she loves being a mother. She loves being around children, and you see that in her. Whereas when you see it with Meghan, you can see that she can't stand being around children. She doesn't want them touching her, right?
it's just awful to watch. I gotta tell you, it is kind of like, and oh my God, Megxit's trending here. We'll just do a couple of minutes before you
You
go.
know what it is, Paula? I always say every time Harry and Meghan come out and do an event or something like that, then it always shows like Harry and Meghan are basically what not to do when out at an event, and William and Catherine are what you're supposed to do at an event. And it just shows the glaring difference of how one couple is so professional. They know how to interact with people. They're not trying to grab on to others and hug them constantly or touch them. Like, they know about personal space. And then you got the other couple that looks like I can smell their BO and alcohol breath through my screen. Everyone is constantly being touched, and you can tell that people are very uncomfortable. And I always think whenever Harry and Meghan come out and do an event after William and Catherine, it just shows how bad and uncoordinated they are.
And Meghan looks like she needs a bath always. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, she always looks like she has to wash her hair, or her hair's been done with dry shampoo. Like, she doesn't, and I'm not saying this to be mean or anything. I'm just saying, like, whenever Catherine goes out, she's dressed up because she respects other people. She wants to show that I'm happy to be around you, and I can see that and she puts the effort into looking nice for people. Whereas Meghan half the time looks like she rolled out of bed, has a messy bun for a royal member with slut strands. I mean, tendrils hanging all the time, right? Terrible.
Yeah, also her face looks dirty. It's like she doesn't wash. I don't know if it's because she spray stands too much and that makes her look dirty.
I think it's because she wants to use the bronzer, and the bronzer gives, like, it just doesn't go well with her skin, so it looks like there's muck on her face. It doesn't look good.
I don't know why she just doesn't sunbathe.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't like to look dark.
I don't understand why. Like, okay, myself, even though my skin is tan and I'm a little bit darker, I still go hit up the tanning bed every once in a while, right? But when I go to tan, I don't wear anything when I tan, so you have no tan lines. I don't understand with Meghan. She always has the worst tan lines, and I can't get over that. Like, you don't see this? Like, your tan lines are horrible, and you're wearing the tiniest strap outfits, or the fact that she likes to wear off-shoulder outfits all the time. and you see these big white strips down her shoulders. Like, it looks terrible.
No, but but it looks like, she always almost gives me Bran Russell's. I have to say his name.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
Bran Russell's vibes, because it's like, I mean, her clothes always look wrinkled, unkempt. She looks, for some reason, she doesn't come across as a lady who would smell nice. You look at Catherine and you wonder, I'm sure she smells nice, or Cristiano, or, Prince William, you think, and you look at him, even when he's wearing a sweater, and you think, oh, I'm sure he smells great,
Okay, speaking about smelling nice, I got to say this. I had a woman come up to me the other day, and it was so random. Like, she was sitting, like, maybe on the other side of the Starbucks, and she comes up to me and she goes, "Are you wearing Joe Malone English Pear and Freesia?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I could smell you across the room, and it's my favorite scent." And I'm like, "Would you like my number?" But she was so kind. She started laughing too. It was hilarious. But she was like, "I can always pick up that scent from a mile away when a woman wears it." But it's just like, yeah.
I haven't been able to get my perfume. They don't have it here, so I have to order it online, so. But what do you think of this one? Allegedly, WME are going to release receipts showing they paid for media. I mean, that wouldn't be a surprise. Everybody knows that that's their job, to pay for media to issue. I mean, that's a PR job, to pay. You don't think so?
I hope WME does that, but I don't think a PR company as big as WME would do something like that, because that will speak to their reputation, right? And they have a lot of high A-list clients who they wouldn't want to do something that's very petty and childish. I feel like if a PR agency wants to ruin someone, I think they'll go about it in a much different way, like putting out stories, unflattering stories about them, or images, or even giving like sources telling stories, right?
Yeah, because it involves Kevin Costner, so that would mean that Kevin Costner was for hire, and they had to pay Kevin. It wouldn't look good on Kevin Costner. You know what I mean? Either, and I think Kevin Costner is a bigger dish here than she is. And then you have this here. She's pouting and staring in a hole in the back of Catherine's head. Meghan arm in arm.
I have to find the video for that, because there was a video when they were at that tennis event where Meghan gave like such a dirty side stare at Catherine's ring, kind of like very jealous stare. I got to pull up that clip and share it with you.
Because I don't know where that is, but look at the Queen's face.
Ugh, the poor Queen, man.
Oh. And what Harry did, it's like, oh my God, where is this? Look at Meghan.
This was in 2014. 2014? Yeah, this was back in 2014. Everyone's dressed professionally, and then you've got Meghan.
Sleeveless, crossing her legs, everybody's like sitting properly.
Yeah.
And this is an official thing.
And this is the same girl who complained on Oprah, like, nobody taught me how to cross my legs. But yet, look, she's got the full, what is that, the Duchess slant?
Yeah.
Right?
But everybody's sitting there properly, like with their legs closed. She couldn't wear a suit or like a jacket.
No. She's like that. It's like she always has to be the slutty hussy at every event. She doesn't know how to dress for an event or for the occasion.
Or she does, but doesn't get it, because she clearly knew how to dress for Beyonce's concert.
Well, she does that she dresses like that so she can attract the men in the room. That's what it is. See, Meghan isn't smart. The thing is that when you go to these types of events,
I've been saying this for a long time.
She's not smart. When you go to these sorts of events, you need to dress for the women in the room, not for the men in the room, because the women are the ones you're going to be scoring the points with. They're the ones who are going to be making the actual decisions, right? I mean, she dresses like a tart to these events and wants these men to like drool over her, but without thinking that these businesswomen know exactly the type of girl that she is. They can smell her from a mile away, literally and figuratively.
Look, let me tell you something. Look at this. Her jacket is shorter than the shorts, so you can tell she's wearing shorts, right? And here on the thing, this is your thing. I mean, her jacket is the same size of the shorts. And her shorts here in New York were longer than here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's a disrespect that they show. And this is really funny.
I should fix myself because I said that the Duchess slant or the Princess slant is how they slant their legs. They don't cross their legs, they cross it at the ankles, right?
Ankles, yes, they don't cross the legs like that. The Duchess slant is
I
actually
should
they
fix
cross.
myself. Thank you for the person that also pointed it out in the chat. I missed the name.
I wasn't watching it because I was going through your thing and I can't see when I have it. Yeah, but the Duchess line is actually you cross your legs at the ankles.
Yeah.
You know, not you don't cross your legs like that. In fact, Harry, I think, chastised her once when she had it like that because she had crossed her legs and the Queen was sitting right next to her. You know, it's because you show your hoochie. You know, and we don't want to see her hoochie stuff. You know, so. But anyways, thanks for coming. I know you have to go.
Well, thank you for having me.
Just have it on your live. Let me know so we can come over and get you people. You know.
Yeah, I've been. You know what? This week I've just been so busy with Halloween and everything, and then right after I'm done this, I got to go grab my little one, take him to my grandma because I got to go do his kindergarten interview today. So I'm nervous about that. Yeah. So I got
an interview for kindergarten.
We got to go and do like an interview and give all the paperwork to set up because we get to decide out of which schools he wants to go to. So I've decided my first and second school. And yeah, we have to do interviews here for school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I'm just thinking like, you know what it is? I'm just thinking, I can't believe I'm signing him up for kindergarten. Like, I'm just like, oh, he's growing so fast. It's that whole mom thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna cry, you know, with Hendrik we were in England, so he went to something called reception.
Yeah.
I remember the little guy made me sit outside because he didn't want me to. I had to cancel my meetings because he didn't want me to leave. So I sat outside the window and I would just pop because I could hear him saying, "Mama." So I would just pop my head up, you know, sitting outside.
No, he wants me to go. When I drop him off, he gives me a hug and a kiss and he goes, "Okay, mommy, go now." I say, "Okay."
No, the first time he did that, he didn't want to kiss me in front of people. He was 10 years of age. It was a shock to me because he said,
"I'll expect that when he gets
in
that
front
big."
of people and drop me off like you know,
a block away.
Yeah. I was really hurt. I never forget that. I was shocked, you know. But
that's so
thanks for having been here. But let's do lives in your show,
yeah,
so you can get more people to come there and stuff.
Of course, okay? I have some things working on in the background, but I don't want to mention it because of the squatties, right? But we'll talk later, and I'll keep you guys all posted for sure.
Okay, and we'll talk about what we talked about.
Of course, yes. 100%. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Thank you so very much. And go subscribe to Meghan Small and Andrew.
Thank you.
I've left both the links. Have been there, and you know I'll leave them also when this is done, so you can go sign to both channels and subscribe. Okay, thanks for being here, Meghan Small.
Thank you. Thanks. Okay, bye.
Bye, City.